down for?
Ain't he from Warzone?
Time to bounce.
Could've swore he was from Warzone. Oh my god, I can't wait for the fucking zombies, man. Bro, this is gonna be crazy, bro.
We got some dead meat to grind.
Round-based zombies is back, and I'm fucking excited for this shit, bro. This is crazy, bro. I can't wait, bro. I hope it's not that perk bullshit that they did, bro. You get to be a mangler? Yo, you get to be a mangler? This is crazy, bro. Gobblegum's back. With no wonder weapons and shit, bro. Actually insane, bruh. PhD Flopper? What the fuck is this, bro? This is... Bro, they really came... I hope it's not ass, bruh. This is crazy, bro.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 Camo Pack in Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Warzone Mobile.
What? This is crazy, bro. Look, I want to be honest, chat, right? Look, I'm actually very, very, like, intrigued, but, like, bro, I don't want to, like, overhype it to a point where, like, I get disappointed by the gameplay when the game first comes out. So remember how everybody was so excited about Cold War, but the perk system in Cold War was top tier ass, bro. Like, I really want to see what the gameplay looks like.
In this video,
like,
I'm going to explain
look at the
absolutely
gameplay
everything
and let's
you need
just
to know
look at
about the
gameplay.
new
Because, bro,
Black Ops 6.
I don't want the perk system to be like the Cold War perk system, because that shit was ass. If I'm gonna be completely honest, let's not...
Zombies gameplay reveal for Terminus, where I was invited by Treyarch and Activision to play zombies early. And in this video, I am revealing absolutely everything you need to know about zombies this year. We're talking solo match where you can save and quit at any time, and the save is automatically created if you disconnect.
Now, bro, the save and quit part, I fuck with, because you know why? I could be gone for days, chat. I could be gone for days, man. I don't even got to come back. And I'll still be on around, like, I'll still be on around 85, 86. But
connect from the game. So what exactly saves? Well, your quest status, your pack-a-punch level, your armor, everything will resume when you want to do so, and it will resume exactly as it was. This is intended for those that are going to be stepping away for an extended length of time. They will still have solo pause, but that's designed for a short break. This is when you're going to be stepping away for an extended length of time. And what is incredible is that a temporary save is created at the end of each round in a solo game. So if you lose internet, you can resume when your connection comes back online. There has been a lot of stick online about there not being any offline play, but this is one of the huge benefits that you get from this game being online only. This is honestly going to be a massive game changer. Another huge thing Treyarch are doing this year with Black Ops 6 is the introduction of both a standard zombies mode, but then a new mode called guided mode. Now, the whole point of guided mode, and this will be a delayed release until many weeks after the game's full launch, is that this is a mode designed purely for casual players to be guided step by step through the main Easter egg quest. The gameplay experience will be...
Okay, because I like this, because you know why? Like, when we had to do Easter eggs, remember when we were all looking at Easter eggs through, like, steps and steps and shit. We all had to memorize all the Easter eggs in our head and see what steps we had to do. I like the guidance mode because like now we have like a clear like, you know, a clear view of what we need to do for the Easter. I fuck with it, bro. It's
drastically different from the normal.
I can't wait to start posting gameplay on this, and I already have my full squad that I'm finna run through the main quests and stuff, like with all the Easter eggs and stuff like that. I can't wait to do this, man. This is gonna be different. It's gonna be a whole new experience. I can't wait to give y'all content on this, and I can't wait to give y'all more gameplay. And it's just gonna be honestly the best thing, like, that you know, I'm so excited for it, man. Zombies is literally gonna be full grind mode. We're also gonna be grinding out camos. You're gonna see the war zone. That's gonna, like, I'm gonna do everything in this game. I'm gonna do everything, bro. Like, camo grinds is gonna be, it's gonna be crazy, chat.
Standard round base.
This will be another run. It will be another you know, another marathon run. We're gonna try to see if we can, you know, try to do the Easter egg through that. Try to get a couple camos unlocked through the game. It's gonna be a big ass stream, chat, and I can't wait to get this shit. This shit gonna be crazy, bro.
Zombies, where the rounds will be capped to just quest progression, where there will be objectives given to you throughout to complete the main quest, and anything else beyond the main Easter egg quest is fully locked. So rounds are not going to progress until certain steps have been achieved in the main quest, and the round will permanently loop until that main Easter egg quest objective for that round has been completed. So again, there is no side quest. There is literally nothing else that you can do in this mode apart from beating the main Easter egg quest, which will be fully guided. This is entirely separate to the standard zombies mode, which has normal round progression, no guidance for the Easter egg beyond Pack-a-Punch, side quests and Easter eggs galore, and a unique reward for completing the main quest on the standard mode. TheBoukh explained the guided mode as their goal to get more people playing the game and actually completing the main Easter egg, because the percentage of players that actually complete main Easter eggs is still extremely low in their opinion, too low for them to be happy with. But this casual mode is to provide a stepping stone so that once these players are guided through a main Easter egg quest, they'll love and enjoy that experience so much that they'll want to jump into standard mode and hunt for the main Easter egg when it comes out on the future DLC maps. And in Black Ops 6, TheBoukh actually are going to reward us with a set of specific map rewards for completing the main Easter egg quest, with a specific set of rewards for each zombies map, as well as there being different rewards for completing it on the guided mode, where we were told that if you complete the main Easter egg in standard mode, you will unlock a wonder weapon skin for completing that Easter egg, so you can apply this skin to a classic wonder weapon like the ray gun. And they also mentioned that standard mode will give you a bonus calling card reward for beating it before guided mode is released, making that fun solving of the main Easter egg even more engaging, because there's a permanent reward that players will not be able to get after a certain period of time. As far as progression and systems go, this will share the same progression that you have in multiplayer and Warzone, where it's all connected. There'll be global weapon progression, and there'll be camo challenges with unique zombies mastery camos to go for, and these are apparently the best mastery camos that they've ever made. On top of that, there'll be calling card challenges with a 100% completion reward at launch, as well as dark ops challenges and daily challenges at launch. Some small quality of life features is that you can now turn off the health bars and zombie damage numbers, as well as change the HUD in zombies, just like we've seen in multiplayer, where you can choose from a range of different HUD presets to make it more Black Ops 3 style. You can flip the HUD, you can even turn everything off to create a hardcore zombies experience, and there's even streamer HUDs for face cam presets. You can now toggle the Pack-a-Punch camos on and off inside of a menu. There's no need to melee the machine, and a massive one is that you can now join a friend's game of zombies at any time, even if you've disconnected from that game. And the example we were given is if someone's on
y'all know how that go, man. The fucking error joining session, shit like that. That shit gets tiring, bro. Fuck that, bro. What else is there? Like, we know, like, I don't like to spoil myself too much. I like to know when...
50 game and you disconnect, or if a friend's been playing for hours and hours, you can still join. And a huge positive is now there is the option to keep playing after you've completed the main Easter egg quest, where in Black Ops Cold War, when you completed the Easter egg, that would automatically end the game. But now you have the option to keep playing if you want to. And finally, Zombies now has game over outros, where whenever you die fully, the last zombie that killed you plays a cutscene that shows that zombie actually going for you and taking you out, and it looks really impressive. That covers all of the gameplay features. Let's now talk about the specifics of the Terminus round-based zombies map. As you have seen a ton of gameplay at this point, but not a lot of explanation on what is going on. So Treyarch say that this is the biggest play space they've ever made for a round-based zombies map, and as you've seen, this does include water travel and island exploration, and they've said that this map has been designed to be endlessly replayed. The design philosophy in Black Ops 6 Zombies is that every zombies map has brand new location designed specifically for zombies. They heard the feedback from Black Ops Cold War about the boring facility style maps and some maps being reused from previous parts of the game. This is all going to be entirely brand new, purposely built areas designed solely for zombies. They've also been designed to build for the Omni movement, and there were so many different sections of the map where there was a lot of mantling, which felt a lot like Black Ops Cold War, but everywhere has been designed for you to be able to run, move, jump, slide, do whatever you want in various different levels and heights of areas to just basically have a lot of fun. There is also water travel with player-controlled vehicle, which is the first time this has ever been a thing in round-based zombies. So as you've seen, this map is pretty big. The main part of the map that you start in is like a prison facility, and you make your way down underground into a sort of experimental lab, where by activating 3 different power machines throughout the map, you essentially power on the entire map and get access to Pack-a-Punch. Then you're sort of left to your own devices, and this is where you get your first access to this new tactical raft, which you can use to travel between different points of interest. You can summon it on demand or by using boat spawners at different POIs that spawn a portal that drop the boat. Now, you don't have to use this boat. You can go and swim on your own to your heart's content, but of course, there is going to be some danger tied to both methods of transport, because there is something that's looming inside the water, and that is a big tentacle monster. It will recognize that you are traveling in the water, and it will start chasing you, bringing along a toxic smog that if you are trapped inside, you are slowly going to start to lose health and take damage, and you basically want to get to a piece of land as quickly as possible to avoid that. Now, I don't know if you can take out the tentacle monster. You can certainly damage it. None of us managed to take it out, but it's a very cool mechanic and reminded me a little bit of the denizens from Transit. Let's first touch upon the wonder weapon for this zombies map, which is known as the Beam Smasher. This has 2 functions. Its primary is that it fires a powerful energy beam that penetrates enemies. As you can see, it looks really good. The second function is that it emits a sonic wave that slows down zombies and makes those zombies more vulnerable to other types of damage. So you'll combine both of them, but you'll notice there is another extra function where if you use all of the ammo on a reload, it builds up a charge so that when you reload, it emits a stun that knocks enemies back, a little bit like Electric Cherry, but that is inbuilt into the wonder weapon itself. Now, I didn't get my hands on this, nor is this in the gameplay, but the ray gun is back. It's apparently had a glow up, and the animations has been touched up, just make it that little bit better. There is a brand new perk in Black Ops 6 Zombies called Melee Macchiato, and this is a melee enhancement perk which gives you a strong punch attack, and this also combines and enhances a dedicated melee attack. So what you might not realize, it wasn't really explained very well to us, is that you now have a dedicated melee weapon in multiplayer and zombies that if you hold the melee button, your character will bring it out, and if you have one of these equipped, this will actually enhance that as well. So if they have something like a Bowie knife, this will enhance the power of that Bowie knife so that it will stay a 1 melee one-way kill up into the high rounds. And we were near round 20, and this was still a one hit. But of course, there is a lot of zombies. The animation's quite slow. This perk shouldn't be used in replacement of a weapon, but if you get cornered, for instance, by 1 or 2 zombies maybe running through a doorway, this is a perfect way to just quickly get rid of it where you know you're going to take it out. There is a new ammo mod called Shadow Rift, which is a new crowd control ammo mod which deals shadow damage. This has the chance to teleport zombies away, and they will either reappear as a portal in the air, falling at high speed towards their death, or sometimes the zombies will just randomly explode. This isn't shown off too much in the B-roll, but you can see it does create sort of mini black holes that look like Gersh devices. Now, this isn't in the B-roll, but there's a new field upgrade called Dark Flare, which is a new high damage field upgrade which deals lethal shadow damage, and it generates a high power beam that you shoot using the wand weapon of the field upgrade that penetrates multiple targets, and it's really quite good. Throughout the gameplay, you'll have noticed that there are normal zombies, but then there are also these weird spiders, and then these also weird sort of thrasher zombies. So there are new evolving enemy types in zombies. I don't know if it's specific to just this map, but we now have the base zombie as well as a zombie type called vermin, and this is a zombie where a vermin-like spider creature splits off from a zombie and can crawl around and mutate inside of other zombies, and if it's left alive, it can mutate into a form of a zombie. It can start mutating into other zombies. By the looks of it, if you don't take this thing out fairly soon, it will be naturally going around the map, evolving and becoming this massive thrasher type zombie, which is a combination of multiple zombies. These enemies will spawn naturally, and if you don't take them out, they will mutate into something even worse. And more of this will be revealed post-launch, but this map definitely focuses more on the experimental type, where we're seeing a lot of weird zombie types that we've never seen before. Along with that brand new perk Melee Macchiato, the Der Wonderfizz machine returns, so you can get all of the perks in one foul swoop from the machine, and it seemed that every single perk from Black Ops Cold War Zombies was in there, as well as the brand new Melee Macchiato perk. One thing I'm really excited about is how much they emphasize that this map is going to be full of side quests, and reiterated that there are some crazy fun things that we'll be able to do at launch. It goes without saying, but obviously I only had one game of Terminus on Black Ops 6, and all the Easter eggs were disabled, so we couldn't do anything. We didn't discover any Easter egg steps, nothing like that, so nothing's been spoiled in that sense. Do not worry. As we mentioned, there's a lot of experimental stuff going on, and there are tons of different sized zombies in this map. There's hazmat zombies in yellow outfits, brown outfits, big biohazard bloated zombies that all have slightly different health values. Treyarch also really wanted to highlight some of the environment of the map, where we have the sea towers that show the backstory of the island, how Project Janus are using this sea tower, and they've had generators and zip lines installed to help traverse around this area a lot quicker. The biolab shows that there's experiments that have been done by Project Janus with that across all sorts of different TV screens, and the biolab. There's the mining tunnels, which wasn't used by Project Janus, but you can use them to travel to the lower parts of the map. You see in the B-roll there is a gobblegum machine location here. There's quite a few gobblegum machines located all around the map, and from what I remember, the first hit of it was absolutely free, just like we had originally back in Black Ops 3 Zombies. If it costs more after that, I'm not too sure. I don't exactly remember. But with this map and all of Black Ops 6, they really want this to feel like a living world, where there is ambience in action at all times, that the world existed prior to the player's arrival. And you may have noticed as well, at the start when opening up doors, there's just random encounters happening where zombies are going to be taking down like a body that's just lying on the ground, and the zombies almost act surprised that you came in the room, and apparently these are going to be randomized every time, so it will always feel like a fresh and different experience. And they really want to add to this feeling like a very scary, cool, and spectacular zombies location, and they really tried to emphasize that with some of the traps that are available on this map. You've probably seen some gameplay already, but we can focus on two of them in this map, which is the Void Cannon, which is a spectacular trap that you can apparently see once it's activated from anywhere around the map. It is massive, it's huge and visible, it blends in very well to the map, and if you have a horde chasing you, you run over to the console, activate it, and the barrels at the end of the Void Cannon begin to rise, and lasers create black holes at the end of the barrel, which sucks in zombies, but also if you are near, it's actually going to affect you and try and suck you in as well, so you're going to have to...
You will be seeing us do the Easter egg. there will be Easter eggs being completed in this game.
Sort of fight the natural
We
suction
will
that
be
trap
doing
is going to do to you in
like
order
I
to
said,
stop it
I'm
from
gonna try
sucking
to
you
get
in, but it
the
actually
100%
acts like a bit
completion.
of a
That's my
ghost
goal
device
for the
as well,
next
where
Call
you
of
can
Duty
go
is just
through
getting
that,
the
and it will
100%
teleport you
completion
somewhere randomly
for this,
around the
bro.
map. Another really cool trap is a tentacle
cannot
trap,
wait,
which
like,
is in the
I'm so excited
bottom
to bring
area
y'all
of the
content,
map, and it's
like
above a
gaming
doorway
content, bro,
where
like
tentacles come down
reaction
similar to the
content,
electric
bro,
trap.
Like the vision I got for this year is just crazy as far as gaming, like.
And they really wanted to match the horror and vibe of the map with this trap. So when you interact with the button, it actually sends an electrical pulse to the box that agitates the tentacles and makes them drop down to shoulder height. So you can slide under them whilst the trap is active. And what's crazy is you can actually get grabbed by the tentacles, and in order to be released, you have to melee the tentacles, or another player in the game can simply shoot them in order to help you with your escape. The map had quite a bit to offer straight away, even with Easter eggs disabled.
A lot of detail,
there was a reward system similar to what we saw in Black Ops Cold War, where this was signaled by a purple beam of light in the sky, which looked very similar to the mystery box, and I got confused a few times running around to try and find it. This is where you have to do a challenge, but you have a significantly short amount of time to complete it, and this is a challenge which is something that every player in the game will have to do. It's not player specific, so one of the challenges was to get 100 zombie kills whilst crouched, and we only had about a minute to do so, and every time you earn a quarter of your way to that number of completion, you'll be given a rarity reward that increases with every quarter that you fill. So I'm sure if you manage to do these very early on in the game, you're going to manage to rack up some really good rewards early, probably even the chance of getting the wonder weapon early. In my playthrough playing 4-player, none of us managed to get the wonder weapon, but a team behind me managed to get it out the mystery box, and Pack-a-Punch level 2, it looked absolutely incredible. It's basically like the electric version of the Die Shockwave from D Machine, just absolutely lasering the zombies. But another fantastic feature that they've added now is one called zombie builds, where unlike Cold War, where we could build our own loadout weapon with its own attachments, its own camos, and basically have it as meta as possible when we spawn in, that was only for the loadout weapon. That didn't reflect on any other weapons in the game via the wall wires or the mystery box. But now you can build a preferred zombie build weapon for every single weapon in the game, and so every time you go up to a wall buy for that weapon or a mystery box and you get that weapon, it will be the zombie build version with all of the attachments, the camos, the blueprints, and it's entirely optional as well. And this was inspired by Black Ops 3's wall kits and the blueprints from Black Ops Cold War. So the camos, the charms, the blueprint, the stickers, it will all be there for every single weapon. So finally, every weapon will be viable and usable and absolutely meta at any point that you want to get it. You don't have to bring specifically that meta version in as a loadout weapon, because it'll be available at any...
Y'all have no idea what Cold War pissed me off with that shit. When you would buy a weapon and be a complete different attachment to it, like it's just random ass attachments. And what pissed me off is like you couldn't do shit about them. Like you had to buy them like that. It was just so stupid, bro. I'm glad that they like realized like, oh, like this is what we need to do to make us happy. I'm glad about that. Like, I'm really glad
all around the map. Another new gameplay addition is called Mutant Injection, and you have seen this right at the end of the gameplay, where you can literally become one of the elite zombies. So this is a new support item where you inject yourself with fluid, and it turns you into a friendly mangler for a limited amount of time, allowing you to simply melee smash your way through the zombies, use the cannon, and basically play as a zombie. Now, the way you get the mutant injections is you can get them from the craftable table by building it with salvage. I assume that it could also be a random drop. I don't know if this is exclusively specific to just the mangler, or if you could play as any zombie type with these mutant.
Okay, so probably for the first map, they'll probably like do it for the mangler, since that's probably what it looks like is only the elite zombie in this map, unless there's like others or something like that, which I don't know about. But probably like throughout the maps, like throughout all the DLCs and shit like that, there'll probably be more like when you can have that mutation like shit going. So I mean
injections, like, but this is,
I like the Fallout reference though.
Really cool, because this is something that we recently saw in custom zombies, where people were able to.
I'm just fucking with y'all. I don't know if it's a Fallout reference. I'm just fucking with y'all. I don't think it's a Fallout reference. It just reminds me of like the T-armor and shit.
mod themselves to play as a panzer or something like that. This is an official
That
way
would
to
be
play
tough, too.
as a zombie. I don't know how useful that will be, but
If
it's
we
a
could play
thing
as
that
a
you can do,
panzer,
which is
bro,
really,
we would
really
go-
cool. And aside from that,
Yo.
when you take out manglers now in game,
Or an
they will drop their
apothecary,
arm cannon, which
wizard.
you can actually equip as a usable weapon. Now, this only had 3 charges,
yet,
and
a
this was
Margwa.
equipped as your left D-pad weapon.
Imagine if you could play as a Margwa or one of the apothecary hooded like wizards and Imagine, bro, that shit would be crazy, dog.
And so it's not taking one of your primary or secondary slots, it's just like a bonus little weapon.
Bring back-
You can
they should
actually
bring back-
use
Man.
the Mangler's arm cannon as a weapon, and you can also craft that at the buildable bench, which is really, really
That's
cool.
what's up.
Overall, Terminus is the biggest round-based zombies map that Treyarch has ever made, where anywhere you can see, you can go. And this will be amongst the highest packed maps in terms of Easter eggs and secrets ever. And I'm pretty sure that they nearly
And I
compared it to
can't
Shadows
wait
of
to do
Evil
it.
in terms of how many secrets
We
and
cannot
Easter eggs are
wait
going to be
to do
packed
it,
in this
my
map, which is
guy.
very exciting. But this is just a breakdown and gameplay of one of the 2 round-based zombies maps coming, as both this and Liberty Falls have had a ton of love and time spent crafting those maps. And I will be playing Black Ops 6 Zombies and streaming it live here on the channel at the end of August, where I assume we'll be streaming Liberty Falls, the other zombies map. That is absolutely
wait, bro.
everything explained for Black Ops 6 Zombies, from its gameplay reveal, what I got to learn at Treyarch, the zombies game that I got to play, and I will have a full video of my first impressions coming out very soon, as this video was more designed to give you absolutely every piece of information that you need to know about the game along with that gameplay. But if you want to watch the B-roll gameplay with absolutely...
Chat, I have nothing else to say, y'all. I have nothing else to say. We gonna have to wait till October to find out. But this looks very promising. As far as it being good, it looks promising. Per system, we're just gonna have to, like I said, find out about that.